Here, toast. Jan, your water's right here.
Toast it up.
Toast up. Toast up. Let me see you toast it up. Toast.
Toasty.
Aye. That is a good drink.
That's good stuff.
Jan Wayne Swayze presents the FREE99 podcast. Be sure to follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Twitch, Instagram. Search FREE99 podcast. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to all the listeners. Jan Wayne Swayze in the building. Romel's in the building.
Shock me like an electric eel.
And I'm good homie Gus Customer Service. This is episode 149 of the FREE99 podcast. Shock me like an electric eel.
Wow, you literally
right?
Did
right?
you hear that song right now? And then you're like, oh.
Because you played it, right?
I did.
Okay.
I literally just played it.
Who's that by? The Junkyard Gang?
MGMT.
MGMT. DMT.
No, it's short for management.
Okay. Management. People take the vowels out. Episode 149 of the FREE99 podcast. Soak it up because we won't be here next week.
Yeah. Enjoy it. And if you don't, then you won't care that we're not here.
Then it's fine.
Yeah, but you'll miss us.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
What am I?
You always miss us when we're gone.
Since you've been gone.
Like the Mexican pizza.
Oh,
wow.
Like a virgin? Oh, no.
Like a virgin.
Like a Mexican pizza? I had it once since it came back, and that was the last time I had it.
I had it a couple times, and we talked about this. It had me as well.
Trumpets blaring.
I like Taco Bell, man. I'm not going to stay away from Taco Bell. Taco Bell, even though you've not done me dirty, because I've always made it to the toilet on time.
Never on schedule.
But I still have a soft spot in my heart for you.
For soft tacos. What is besides Mexican pizza, what is your go-to Taco Bell items?
Oh, Mexican pizza. There's a beefy burrito.
And that's ground beef, right?
It's ground beef.
The groundest.
And then you got yourself some cinnamon twist.
Cinnamon twist, which is just fried noodles, from what I heard.
Fried noodles,
just
correct.
Fried noodles,
which is Italian. Taco Bell. You got some explaining to do.
Forget about it.
But here's the thing about Taco Bell.
Hold on. So just a beefy thing?
Yeah, the beefy thing. What else? If I'm feeling froggy, maybe I'll get a crunch wrap. You know, I used to do a
7-layer burrito.
No, 5-layer. Do they have 7 layers?
I think the crunch wrap makes
layers. Name layers.
Layers. There's like a parfait or like an onion.
Oh, onion.
Onions have layers.
They do. Okay.
Cornish Shrek.
Yes, I got you. They do have onions, Gus.
They do.
And they do have layers. I would also say chalupa.
Oh, yeah.
But I never... Who orders the steak? You?
You know what No, I haven't ordered a steak. I'll get chicken before I get steak. I'll get
You're an interesting man.
Yeah.
Why?
Chicken?
Yeah, why chicken?
Chicken chalupa. I like the chicken because I heard the ground beef is not really beef. I heard it's tofu.
No, that's not there. That's Jack in the Box.
Oh, is that Jack in the Box tacos?
Yeah, that's why they're... But I still fuck with them.
I do more though. Yeah. American cheese and lettuce. Yeah.
Wait, are you naming off the Big Mac now?
No, that's in the.
You are right.
Tacos,
I thought you tested me, dog.
No, American cheese, right?
Yeah, American cheese.
American
cheese.
You know
cheese. What, guys? I have to apologize. I'm sorry that I was late today.
No worries.
I was about to get ready.
Dirty bird.
Went to go check for the mail, and who do I see? I see this old German lady who's a neighbor.
Sweet patina.
And no, she's past patina.
Oh, Hilda. Da.
Yeah, and she's like...
Wunderbar.
The funny thing is that, like, I see her and she kind of walks around the neighborhood, right? Looking at houses. So I'm thinking maybe she's into Architectural Digest or something. But no, I think she's just judgy fuck. But anyways.
Hey, but you're late because...
But then, I want to... Let me paint a picture, okay?
So, Bob Ross.
Also, that, you know, sometimes I'll enjoy a cigarette in the comforts of my own open garage. And then who do I see peering through the blinds? 2 fierce German eyes looking directly in my vicinity.
Hungry
So what do I do?
eyes.
What do I do? You know me, I'm friendly. I wave back. And she just disappears into the shadows.
Got him.
So I always thought she was mean. Fast forward.
Oh, so this wasn't today. This
was just a history.
Okay.
Right? I'm painting a picture, Gus.
Okay.
Let me paint a picture.
Better paint your fucking picture.
All right. So
Talk about sucks. Go.
maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I'm at Safeway. Not the one at Westlake. I'm at a real Safeway.
Rommel hates Westlake Safeway.
Can I finish my... the one on Gellert Boulevard, which is actually a pack and safe for all you real ones. And who do I see? At the deli counter. Giving the deli guy a hard time.
Hilda.
Her name is...
Okay.
I forgot her name.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll say Hilda. Hilda.
Names.
And what is she doing? She's asking the deli guy to split open all of the ham so she can take a look inside before she orders her 3 slices of ham. And I tap her. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. Do you live on Lysette? That just gave away my address." And then she's like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "I know you. I'm your neighbor. How are you?" Introduced myself.
That's nice.
I'm over there in the deli section, finding an olive branch, and I'm giving it to her at no cost.
At the pitted olive section.
At the pitted olive section.
Pitted.
So
no pimento.
She's like, "Oh yeah, you know, she's older. She may need some help going around." And she says, I said, "Well, here, take my number." And she's like, pats around like I don't know what the fuck she's looking
Looking for a pen.
And she's like, "Sorry, I can't take it." I was like, "You don't have a cell phone number?" She's like, "No." So I take her number down, and then I forget to call her. Fast forward to today.
Still painting a picture.
Time is 5:50. Recording time is 6:30. And I see her outside, and she says, "Hey." I'm like, "It's me." She's like, "You live here." All this banter, ha 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 ha, talking about the neighbors and all the garbage on the floor and how she just picks it up. And then she says, "You have to give me your number." I said, "Sure. Where's your cell phone?" And she says, does the same thing. Pats around, has nothing.
She has no pockets on her the front part of her shirt.
And I'm looking at the clock, basically counting down like Keith or Sutherland on fucking 24 back on Fox 2.
Or like Gus trying to get the end of the story. Go ahead.
Wow. So I go
painting a picture for you.
So I run inside. I get her a piece of paper and a number, and I write it down and give it to her.
A magic marker.
She says, "Thank you." I said, "Hey, anytime." About to go inside. She says, "By the way, can you go inside and take a look at my fuse box?" I said, "Fuck." I said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
You had to now.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to. Little did I know, there was a concentration camp there. No, okay, so what happened? So
this lady invited you to her house to look at her...
Yeah.
Yes,
so
her box.
Yeah. So one of my neighbors wanted me to take a peek.
How'd it smell inside there?
It smelled...
Crazy. It smelled crazy.
It smelled like 1964. It was weird. It was
the worst of times. It was the best of times.
Yeah, exactly. I was looking for any booby traps. She has the most...
Take Data from Goonies. Booby twap.
She has... Oh man, she has one of the most pristine Ford Escorts I've ever seen.
Oh shit! Is it a drop top?
Not even a drop top. I'm talking just like, I don't know shit about cars, but this
Ford Escort.
This looks like it just got rolled off of
showroom.
Showroom.
Ooh, that's ready to show. Import nights.
And she's like, "I have to run it," and I was like, "Yeah." And so I was looking, trying to fix her fuse box. I was taking her inside her fuse box.
And
I
found the right way.
I did not, but I flipped them all.
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened. And I said,
"Poor old lady.
I gotta go." And then that's why I was late. So I apologize.
Hey, thank you, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. You ever trip out and this is me just thinking about as you're telling the story why you were late. You ever trip out those times to when you're on your way to do something and then something interrupts it? And I'm the kind of person, I hate being I hate my plans being interrupted when I'm in transit of doing something, right?
Really?
But yeah, fuck, I gotta do this thing now, or something's holding me back, like I'm late or there's an accident. But I always think about certain things that happen after that, like we just missed that accident.
Oh, now you're talking about the fucking timing of stuff, right?
Or we were late to somewhere, but when we pulled up, we had the perfect parking spot. Like how things kind of balance out. Like the universe or God, whoever say, kind of balances out the reaction. You know, like
I see what you're saying. I think that I have a guardian angel.
Amen.
Only specific to parking spots.
Oh, parking fairy.
Yeah.
People call it parking fairy.
Yeah. I think, and I could have sworn, granted, I might have been drunk, I saw him lift the car into midair and then give me a parking spot.
The car just disintegrated.
Yeah, disintegrated.
It was like infinity.
Yeah, it would be missed. Yeah. So
Since you've been gone.
Yeah, no, I believe in the parking fairy. I'm a huge believer of karmic balance.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a huge practicer of bank balance. Shout out to Therese holding me down. But karmic balance, I got that on lock. How about you?
Karmic balance is an interesting thing, right? And people will say, "Oh, that's karma," like, and okay, how do I say this?
Figure it out. Use the words.
So with karma, you know how you do something, either good or bad, and it comes back to you, good or bad, right?
Right.
When it's the bounce back of it, if you're doing something to someone and you tell someone that's karma, that's not karma, that's intent.
What do you mean? Say that again. One more time.
So let's say I hit you.
Yeah, that would never happen.
No. Yeah, I don't hit people. You know what I mean?
No, but go ahead.
How do I say this? You know how something happens to someone, like let's say you get in a car accident, right?
Right.
And then you get in a car accident, you hit someone's car and then you take off. Then someone hits your car.
Oh, but that's like 1 for 1.
Yeah, like someone hits. Well, how do I say this? Like it's, if you're the one performing it and you call that karma, that's not karma. That was done with intent. It to me, karma wasn't done intentional.
You know what? I know what you mean, because like karma, for example, like how you were saying I should speed up my story and this one is lagging. That's karma right there.
Dun, 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 dun. Rommel likes playing the drums.
Wow.
This table's here showing a lot of thighs.
So
he is the Colonel Sanders.
Wow, you're just spitting it all out now. Look at this place. No, I get it.
That's not karma though.
No, I do get it. I have actually, if you're down for a story, I have a pretty good. I have a good story of my personal experience with karma.
Okay.
Listeners, I'm gonna try not to use any names, but try to hang in there with me, okay? It's not gonna be as intense as a DMT story, but this spans over a decade. Are you ready? Jack, you ready?
Okay.
All right.
Thumbs up in the Sherpa.
All right, ready. Here
Thumbs
we go.
up from the Sherpa. The Charmin and Sherpa.
4th grade. First day in class for Mr. Quox in Junipero, Sarah. Quox, K-W-O-K. He wore a sweater vest and it made his titties pop out.
Oh, that sucks. Sweater vest is fat man friend, but go ahead.
So, they call my name, Rommel Viviera. Stand up.
Full government name on the pod.
Presents. Don't fucking Google me, guys. Right? Call my name. They call the next guy's name.
LinkedIn. Add him on LinkedIn.
They call the next guy's name, who's also starts with a B, and who actually lived on my block, sitting right next to me. Me being the jokester, he stands up. I pull his chair. He falls down.
Oh.
He gets up and he is full of tears.
4th grade.
4th grade.
Was he an unpopular kid? There's always you know what I mean?
It's hard because this was my first year there, so I was just. It was
you
like
set the tone already.
This is equivalent.
Uno.
This is equivalent to me going to jail and just shivving somebody right after they checked my anal cavity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Anyways.
So not that it's happened, but it sounds. That's a story.
That's another story. That's another story.
All right.
Fast forward to 7th grade. I'm in Alta Loma. I get really close with this girl named S. Mm-hmm. We're like holding hands, walking around, hugging and stuff.
Like that close.
That close. But we
girlfriend close.
But no label.
So you guys were just tripping?
They're like, what's going on with you? I was like, I don't know. We're just close friends.
We're just hanging out.
I'm just this chubby guy hanging out with this white girl, and we're just cuddling. So nothing comes about it. Happens 7th and 8th grade, right?
Same girl, 7th and 8th grade?
Same girl. Fast forward, sophomore year.
Same girl.
Different girl. Here I am, meeting my first girl, who also was my first.
Oh.
Right.
First, last, everything.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, not. Anyways,
jokes is jokes. We're just kidding.
So
nothing is real.
I get to know her.
Nothing is real. This is a podcast.
I get to know her, but of course, high school love doesn't always last like we think it would. Here we go, junior year. The same guy I pulled the chair from gets with my first. Oh, didn't work out with them. Senior year, he ends up getting with S from middle school. And that relationship, wait, it's not done yet, see? This is the character arc I'm talking about. All right, so they get together, go to prom. The majority of their high school, at least the end, was based off of that relationship.
And yet you watch it from the sideline?
And here I am, watching from afar, holding a skateboard, but I couldn't skateboard.
She keeps on passing me by.
High school graduation happens. They don't work out. I end up going to a party. Who's there? It's S.
Cello.
I know who.
Hello.
And who?
Hello.
And guess what happens? We rekindle our fire. I'm talking about it's heated.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, you done a lot of talking. I'm gonna let you finish.
Go ahead.
So, how did that interaction with S rekindle? Like, so you went up there. Hey, what's up? You want to dance? And
no, we're like, oh my god, like I haven't seen you forever.
Oh my god.
Can I get your stuff? I'm like, yeah. Oh, well, what are you doing? Like, oh, like, yeah, let's just. Do you need a? Yeah, maybe we can go back. You want to drop me off? Yeah, that type of thing. Where it's like, the first action happens, and then you're like, okay, and then nothing. The next thing happens, like, all right, now we're on.
So you're saying, you're saying you lost it in high school?
Wait, so this is a different conversation.
You're saying your first everything. So
all right, so after high school,
you lost it after high school.
After high school,
I'm just trying to answer the questions people want to know.
Yes, I lost it in high school.
Okay, so
all right. After high school, at this party, I see S, and it's a formal party, and she was looking fucking bad.
I'm over here, my in your bow tie. You like bow tie?
I did like bow ties.
Yeah.
So guess what? We rekindle our love, right?
Oh, okay.
And it gets a little heated.
Oh.
Of course, she's fresh off of the breakup with a guy from 4th grade, but I'm charming, kind of funny. Not as funny as I am now, but enough to kind of get her attention and keep her with me. Lasted for a couple months. Also, she worked with the guy who I pulled the chair from.
Oh.
Lasted a couple months, and then guess what? She ghosted me. Why?
Got back with the dude?
She got back with the dude. And you know why that happened? Because I pulled his chair in 4th grade. That's karma.
If would that have been not discrediting anything that's happening currently?
Yeah.
Would you have assumed that would have been a longer relationship?
Probably, but if you know me, new music poppy, I roll with the punches, my friend. And when I rolled with the punches, it got me to where I am now, and I'm happy. But that is a perfect example of karma. Jan, what do you think?
Yeah, he nodded his head.
He nodded with agreement.
Sherpa nodded his head.
Nodded with agreement.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have any examples of karma?
Yeah, sure. So, just like that, huh?
Yeah, sure.
So, I want to say there was a time in my life, I'm not going to give a time frame, to where
1960s.
Yes, I was dating someone. Right? Well, no.
Was this in black and white?
I really liked someone, right?
Ooh.
And then I didn't really pursue. But then when I did pursue, that person was in a situation, but the person that person was affiliated with was not around. It was, doing jail time.
Oh, so, like gang affiliated?
So me and this girl got cool. We got close, and then we started hanging out. And then when said dude that she was with got out, she told me she was gonna leave him, but she didn't, and she ended up still kicking it with him, and I was on the side. So that was the karma of that, where I knew she had someone, but I was still I couldn't help but catching feelings, right?
Right.
I couldn't help but catch. So I caught feelings, and she caught feelings, and it was reciprocated, right?
Right.
And then when when it came to a point to where dude was back in the picture,
Yeah.
it was kind of like I felt it, and I told her, like I was literally sitting on the couch and I laid on her lap and I looked at her. I go, I have a strong feeling that you're still seeing dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
She goes, you're wrong. But see, now that I recall this, she didn't say it confident, but she said it because I told her to say it. So
wait, is this Baby Boy?
No.
This sounds a lot like Baby Boy.
Snoop punch in the air.
Are you sure?
I did have an Accord at the time.
Did you drive? Were you riding around in a low rider bike?
Yes, it was actually a tricycle.
Was Ving Rhames your new father?
My dad is very Ving Rhames-esque, but he's not in the kitchen naked cooking sausage and bacon. So
then what's he cooking? Yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry, go ahead.
Pork adobo usually.
Wait, yo.
Yeah. So like that part was kind of like that was I felt that hit back at me. And what was the fucked up part is we continued the relationship and I never got over that. And I felt that it was out of spite.
What was out of spite?
Like me staying with her.
You stayed with her out of spite.
Yeah.
Were you guys still intimate?
Yeah, but so was I.
So you were fucking her out of spite. That's not bad. That's not bad.
But we were an actual couple, and I was out.
Oh, even though she was with dude.
She was, yeah, but she was with me too. Like at the end, like she decided to be with me. I left her and I took her back because I don't know why. Like when you're at a certain age and you're young, you feel like.
Wait, when you're at a certain age and you're young. Well, okay.
Younger versions of yourself. Like you're more about. You don't think about like, no, fuck that. I'm better than that. Well, for me, I was like, I wanted her back. Like, I wanted.
You want that old thing back?
My self-esteem fucked with me that I needed to prove that she could still rock with me. But at the same time, I was playing her like
you didn't even want to rock with her.
But I didn't want to rock with no one.
Wait, you didn't want? Okay, wait. You didn't want her rocking with anyone?
Like she can't be with no one else. It was almost like that. It was like toxic.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like, and I felt it was the same way. Like she was probably doing whatever she was doing, and we were together just to be together. There was like
you both knew y'all were stepping out.
Then there was no love in the relationship. Like at a certain time, in relationships, at a certain time, you feel when the love is gone, right?
Give us an example. Let us know. For the listeners who are thinking, are you in love? Does this spam masubi still taste the same?
Love.
Is the boba still soft?
For me, when like the love is gone is when you don't care about that person's feelings. The way me and my wife have it now.
I need like a specific example.
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
You give your example then.
No, I don't have an example. Like
I'm letting you know though.
Oh no, but
I'm talking about my wife.
No, not with that. But I mean, like when you know that the
motherfucker, man.
No, like when the love is gone. Like, Was there something like you didn't pick her up from work no more, or like she didn't check up on you anymore?
When you stop talking, like when you're younger, you talk to that person like daily. At night. Yeah, or daily.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. All the time, whatever you converse because you care about how their day went. You want to share how your day went.
Yeah,
and then like. The check-in stopped happening.
Short.
Not even.
Not even.
And this is pre like when texting was really a thing. Like this is when everyone had Nokia phones.
Yeah, so you had to press like
777.
Yeah.
555. Yeah.
You had to press 2. Yeah, exactly. Damn.
So when that's when I felt that relationship was like done. Like I stopped checking in and I really started doing me tough.
But explain doing you tough like
I was out.
You was out.
I was out.
Now I'm sorry, I really interrupt you. Now do the compare. Okay, so that's when you know it's done.
Yeah.
Compared to what you have now with Mish, because this is the second time I met her, and you can feel the love in the air. She
letting us. You know what I mean? Like you're welcome with a hug when you meet my wife. Yeah. Like that's like I don't say I dated hella girls, but I've been around enough women to know when that love is reciprocated early.
Yes.
And it's genuine.
When it's genuine.
It's, you know what I mean? It's different when it's genuine. It's different when you have that support. Because look at me, I'm over here recording shit on YouTube, and my wife's out there making great. She's like, it's like that one meme you see. She's in the lab doing this, and she's like in a chemical lab wearing a white coat, and then so he's in the lab doing this, and this guy's like recording, fucking rapping and shit, and it's like. Jay know what I'm talking about.
This is basically your rap career.
Straight up. This is my. I'm doing for the 13th album. I'm too short of this shit. Oh man.
This is 149th mixtape.
Oh my goodness. I'm still waiting to pop, y'all.
Still waiting to pop, y'all.
FREE99 is gonna pop. I'm feeling.
Check out the SoundCloud. Nah, but that's true, man. And you know what? It's just like with love, right? It's communication, right?
Very true.
I was talking to somebody. They're like, yeah, like, should I get back with my ex? And I was like, that's a tough one. Because, number one, they're exes for a reason. Shout out to Summer Walker. But also, the thing about getting back with exes is that if you're triggered by anything in a relationship, if you get back with an ex, the minute you see that trigger, you're fucking pulling it. It's not a semi-automatic, it's an automatic now.
Yeah. You know what irritates you already with that person.
Yes.
Coke?
No, I'm gonna get you drunk.
Okay.
You're fucking home already. So yeah, that's true, right? But
thank you.
Getting back with an ex, has it proven successful? I'm sure it has.
Look at Jennifer, J-Lo and Ben Affleck, right? That was an ex.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
she had hella exes though.
She had hella exes, bro. She had more rings than the fucking Oakland Raiders. Anyway,
that's about everyone. All right.
Shout out to you Raider fans.
Hey, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, let me know how much those tickets are to Las Vegas.
I actually want to go.
You do? I saw the arena.
I go get for a night of game.
Yeah, go for a night of game. Yeah, but as far as exes, do you think? And I'm only asking personal experience. Is it possible to get back with an ex?
Yes.
Ooh.
I say anything is possible. Like,
okay, KG.
It depends on why the reason is. If there's an ex, if it's infidelity, that's one thing.
Ooh.
Right? That's always going to be a hindering thing.
Yeah.
But if it's an ex because, let's say, they moved out of state. And distance became a thing. You know what I mean? That's different kind of ex.
Yeah, that is a different type of
That's
ex.
a different type of.
That's a lowercase x.
Or if they're trying to just go to school. Like, there's always those reasons in your early 20s why couples from high school break up.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they find a way back. But if it's like infidelity or whatever the case may be, like when it comes to cheating or comes to hurting feelings, that's different.
Speaking of that, do you think that there is a double standard when it comes to shit like that? Let me give you an example.
Please.
Let's say, for example, you're going through with your girl. You're like, I can't take it. And you step out on her on a drunken night. With you, it's probably a Wednesday because we drink on Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's the only day I drink. That's the only day I drink.
And you only see Jen and I, so it has to be with one of us.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that. So,
come on.
All right, so you cheat on her, right? You let her know. You're like, hey, look, it happened, but I want to be with you. It was a mistake, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, I understand. I'll take you back. I love you. But
you would never hear it.
If she did that to you, would you take her back?
If it's Michelle, I would.
Ooh.
That's because it's Michelle. Because
go on.
Michelle's different. It's if she did that, it's because I did something. You feel me? So she wouldn't do that on purpose. But if she did it because I did something fucked up, then if I still want to be with her, yeah, that's Michelle. That's Uno.
Wow.
That's Uno.
What episode is this?
149. That's Uno. If it was Michelle.
This, I just have to say, this looks good on you. This vulnerability that you're fucking showing everyone because of love. That's
my wife, bro.
That's amazing.
I knew year one of us like just dating that she was the one. I knew she was the one, but I just didn't
take note.
I just didn't have money for the ring. Like when you know it's the one, like when we started hanging out, like I wasn't even trying to be with anyone because I broke up with someone and I was just kind of just doing me for like 2 years and I was feeling doing me, you know what I mean? And then she came around and then I was like, I don't want to do, like, I don't want to hurt her, you know what I mean? I don't want to, because I knew mentally I wasn't ready.
And you knew that
I would hurt her.
Selfishly, when you are doing yourself, those actions would hurt her.
If I gave her that label,
right, and
then that's me knowing that this is the only one. I knew I would hurt her. I didn't, like, we didn't really have a label for like a year. Yeah. I'm not saying I was stepping out on her, but I was saying at the same time, I didn't.
You dip your toe in the water?
I'm saying I didn't want to give her that label for a year.
Because you were uncertain of yourself.
I didn't want to hurt her. I had to know that because at this stage of my life, I told myself I am not giving a girl, a lady, the title of my girlfriend or my significant other until I know, unless I would consider marrying this person. Because there's a certain time when you're in your like mid to late 20s. Well, for me, it was when you're like, I'm not doing this boyfriend girlfriend shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'll just date. You know what I mean? And I'll go on dates, and if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. But then I'm not going to give someone that title unless I'm like, this is the one. Like, right. This is the one that gets the girlfriend title. And I don't know if I ever told you this, but some people know about this. Like, a year from when we reconnected, because we knew each other before, but I was with someone.
How did you?
My nephew used to like be in an after school program, and she was there, and my homie worked there. So I go there, kick with my homie, I kick with my godson, what's up, Jake, and then Misha would work there. So I kicked it, and she was always there. But she was with someone, I was with someone, and we didn't step on any toes, whatever. But then when we re-met, it was like 5-6 years later.
Yeah.
And then from that point, like almost like an exact year of when we've been hanging out. And I actually told her, this is us hanging out. And this is, I'm not gonna lie, she asked me a couple times, what are we? I go, we chilling. Like,
but did you do it like in a high pitched voice?
Yeah, what you doing? I don't know. We're just in the bedroom. Yeah, we hanging out. Yeah, we're watching Nacho Libre.
What was all that stuff? I don't know, just watching the fuckers.
Yeah, shallow soccer. I don't know. So, like, it was like almost a year to the day. I told her this. I said, you don't have to say it, but because I know, but I want to let you know I love you too.
You said that?
Yeah.
You were the first one to say it.
Yeah.
Guys, you heard it here first. That's amazing.
Because I felt it though. You know, you could say love, but you can't. You need to feel it. Like Mish make sure it was felt.
Damn. I wish. Fuck, man. You know.
And it was perfect timing. Like, we were with someone, and then we both did our thing. She went to school. It was organic. Wasn't forced. I wasn't trying to be with anyone for real. And then she persistence. She kept at it, and she kept showing me what she was, and she kept constantly. It even elevated. Wow. At a certain stage, and I was like, man, this is the one. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, what are you like?
What am I doing?
Yeah,
like,
no need to run around.
What am I really missing out on?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm missing out on making doper memories with someone that's truly genuine about it, or I could just be out. You know what I mean? Benihana with whoever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I love Benihana.
I know, I was like, why you say Benihana?
Because it's garlic butter.
Yeah, extra garlic butter. Speaking of garlic butter, shout out to you, Hibachi Truck. I had you for the first time Sunday. It was fucking amazing.
Hibachi Truck over by the new Tissalog. It was.
I'm sorry, what'd you call it?
Tissalog.
It's Chilogs.
Oh, say it again.
Therese says it's Chilogs. Oh, I'm telling.
I didn't say she said it like that. I said.
Telling.
No, go ahead, say it. Say that. They charge too much. I'm not going there.
That's true.
Unless they want to sponsor it. Hey, shout out to Cello.
Cello. So, yeah, man, I'll tell you what, man. In the short time that I've done this podcast, I've never heard you speak so passionately about anything other than
Phil M.
Yeah, legit Phil M.
I don't know.
And that
Funko
shows
Pops,
that shows a lot. I want to ask you something, but
because the thing is though, I could talk about it in front of y'all because y'all met her now.
Yeah.
You interacted with her. Like she comes in the house and it's like, hey,
she
she hugs
she's
you,
amazing.
right?
No, she's amazing.
She's a hugger.
Yeah, no, she's amazing.
It's the balance. Like we are two totally separate people, and it's that balance of life, right?
Yeah. And there's just so many questions I have. For example,
Go ahead.
You have a son.
Shout out to Young Moolah, baby.
Young Moolah, baby.
Young Money Mike.
8 is great.
8 is great. It's a blessing.
Great.
It's a blessing.
So even with your son here, do you still find the time to have that pillow talk to, kind of unwind and just like vent or just listen and hear each other?
Yeah, she makes me listen to her stories all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Oh no, dude. And it's like it's hella funny because as a guy, you could be like, you could just shorten the story. Like you could just tell me the tail end of it, I would have been cool. But she gotta be Rommel about it and paint me a picture about her story.
Because we know you can't. Your imagination isn't there yet.
No,
so
I'm not. No.
I can do. I do the same with Therese, man. We talk at night. I know a lot of her coworkers' names.
Yeah, Misha has nicknames for people. It's
exactly.
hilarious.
I'm like, I know you. I know if I meet these dudes, I'm like, oh, what's up, bitch? I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're that nurse.
Oh, you that dude, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah,
you see
exactly.
me. You see me.
I wear shorts with a puffer jacket. What about you? Oh, scrubs? Same color?
Jigglypuff.
Step your fashion game up. Get some figs. Don't get some figs. You don't have to play ninja. Anyways, so
what are figs?
Figs are the hip.
Jan Sherpa appreciated the fig reference.
You know the figs? Figs is basically
like figs. What it is?
It's like, let's say H&M fucked a nurse, and then they created a business that would be figs. They're like, oh, how do we make scrubs more?
Oh, like stripper scrubs?
Not like stripper scrubs.
Stripper scrubs.
Stripper scrubs are basically like orderly scrubs.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, we just took the top one and they're both XL.
Boom.
No, figs are like, oh, let's like make it more form fitting. Maybe that'll help save lives or whatever. Oh, let's make it. Let's cuff it at the ankle so we can show more of their dance goes. I get it. You want to try to like make it fashionable. Great, but I'll tell you what. I see Therese has been leaving the house with scrubs and just some old ass, like a regular ass scrubs, and she looks sexy as fuck in scrubs. I think scrubs, anyone in uniform, females of course, look hot. You ever see a female firefighter?
Yeah. Today she was driving the truck.
The yellow chub.
She's driving the truck.
But yellow chub.
Yeah, especially cops.
Whoa.
Cops. There's
bad
cops.
boys. Bad boys.
Cops. It's funny though, because whenever you see a cop, you don't try to make eye contact with them when they're driving. But there's this hot one that's based out of the not Glen Park, by Balboa Park. That whenever I drive by Balboa Park,
you try to make eye contact.
Dudes are break because like when you notice her and other dudes notice her too, right? Because like it's moving in traffic and everyone's like breaking their neck looking at this cop and she's like, hot. All
right, let's talk about this in uniform, okay? Girl cops in uniform, hot.
Yeah.
Scrubs, hot. Even if there aren't in figs, which are overpriced, hot.
So figs is a brand?
Figs is a brand, but it's like just like, you know what I'm saying? They're like the Banana Republic of fucking scrubs.
I'm Old Navy with this shit, so whatever.
Hey, bro, Old Navy's like, hey, how much is this? Like, well, the tag says $59.90, but we have an 80% sale going off.
These black jeans will lose all its dye in 2 washes.
No, you know what? It ain't Shein. Shein is where it's Shein. Oh, you know what Shein is?
No,
that's right. Idea. Good for you.
Fig is Shein.
Shein is a fast fashion brand. It's one of the fastest fashion brands.
What does that mean, fast fashion?
Fast to fashion basically sees something on the runway, turns it around, produces a huge amounts of it, and whatever sells or whatever doesn't sell goes to waste. That's why fast fashion is actually bad for the environment. But then I remember seeing a TikTok where there's this guy.
Romel's on TikTok, everyone.
I am.
Pay attention.
Look for me because I don't even know.
Follow
I think
him.
I have like a random username. It's like username 1100 _. Anyway, so there was a guy that's basically saying He's like laughing. He's like, I feel sorry for everyone who is going to grow up in about 20 years because all of these thrift stores are going to be filled with Shein.
Oh, shit.
Ain't no quality no more. Believe that.
I remember I went to a thrift store and I tried to sell my little shit, and I realized like more than half of my clothes were like Old Navy, like my pants.
I know, dude.
The shirts. No one give a fuck
my
about
God.
Old Navy, like anoraks and
Dog. We've all been there.
shit. My K-Swisses they took though.
maybe your paycheck didn't come as hefty as you thought it was.
No, man.
And you're in your 20s.
I stayed in my lane.
Right, but then, so what do? How do I come up with money? Oh, I know. I'm pretty fashionable. I'll sell some of my clothes to Buffalo Exchange.
Oh, shit.
There is nothing more demeaning than watching them pass over your cargo pants, your corduroys.
Oh, shit.
They're like, oh, this isn't even in fashion. And I'm like, bitch.
Cargo pants?
Yeah. And I'm like,
I
bitch.
sandals, bitch.
Bro, guess what? Fashion is cyclical. And I'm going to come back here in 10 years and laugh at you.
Any wrestling
Because in
event
10
you
years,
go to,
you'll still be working here.
there'll be cargo pants. What about did you have an abundance pair of like the cargo camel pants? That was like uniform.
I didn't do the cargo camel pants. I did the olive ones.
Olive. Yeah, okay. Because Old Navy had those.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Polo had those too.
And
If you were
hey, bro,
if
I
you're
didn't have no polo money.
Yeah, we were at Ross or Marshalls. We were at Ross earlier buying the wrong lights, but it's fine.
What about everyone hating on the USPA?
I
See?
can't. My
Why
wife
is that?
My wife, U.S. Polo
Association.
Assassin. Everyone says assassin. Misha will not let me wear that.
Y'all hating on that, but you guys are wearing fucking Kirkland white tees. Fuck out of here. That's a double standard, too.
Fine. No, Kirkland is not trying to be anything else than Kirkland. U.S. Polo Association is trying to be Ralph.
Okay, so
it's like Skechers when they try to do like the fake 95s.
you fucking hate Skechers so much.
I do hate Skechers.
It's not even.
I do hate. Sorry. All right. There's no like for me. Skechers cannot be steezy. Their function.
Say that again.
Skechers cannot be steezy.
Guess what? I will prove it to you.
Go ahead.
Within the coming weeks,
Okay.
I will go to Skechers.
Okay.
Mark my fucking word. I will buy a pair of Skechers.
Okay.
And Jen, I need you to follow me on this. I'm gonna make that bitch steezy as fuck. I will show you that steezy is not dictated by labels. It is about the energy.
Shoes are the only one that doesn't ride with. You could do that with any pants. You could do that with any shirt. Shoes are shoes. Shoes are the only one you can't do that with.
You are so lucky we're recording right now.
Shoes
I
are
want to
the
hop on the
only
Skechers
thing.
website right now and just look.
Shoes are the only thing you can't do that with. You can do it with shirts. You can do it with jackets. You can damn near do it with hats. You can do it with glasses. Shoes are the only thing that you look and you're like, but that motherfucker wearing Skechers though. You will not wear Skechers in the club. A guy cannot do that on purpose.
If he's the bouncer.
He's making money. That's different. When you're making money, you're spending money. It's two different things. If you're in the club, if you're trying to be like Skechers, cannot be like that shoe.
Okay.
It's only that shoes are one thing you can't compromise on.
Gus, what do you know that I love? I love shoes. I love fashion.
And you like your curly hair.
Hey, whoever said I have a greasy,
It's greasy as fuck. It's greasy.
Whoever said that, I don't know who you are,
Ice Cube.
but thank you because these are just natural waves. But whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting seasick. Go ahead.
You know what else you're gonna get? You're gonna get S-Sick, and the S stands for Skechers.
You cannot make
Mark!
Skechers steezy. You cannot.
I want you to do me a favor.
You cannot.
Do me a favor. Get your hands off your cup, okay?
No, do me good.
Get on your phone.
I can't.
Text me. Call her down here so she knows she's witness to the greatness.
Watch this. If I get her down here, Michelle.
What? I need a witness to this greatness.
No, she will co-sign on this. Like
I will prove you wrong.
See, that's the only thing she doesn't like. Mish,
I will prove you wrong, Gus.
Ramel wants to talk to you.
Jan, how long have I known you?
As long as I introduced him to y'all, that's like 5
Gus?
weeks.
Huh? To what?
Episode 1.
Episode 145.
Yeah,
All right,
5 weeks.
4 episodes in. Do you believe in me?
Can you work?
Yes.
No, wait. No. Do you believe in me?
Yeah. I want to see.
You want to see it?
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right.
You got to bring the GoPro to
Your
Skechers.
boy is about to change his name from Cool Mo B to Cool Mo Sketch.
Oh, no, that's sketchy. That's sketchy. That's a sketch as fuck.
That was a fucking layup right there.
That was sketch.
That was a layup, and I'm glad I passed it on to you.
Hey, Pastor Ducci. You
man.
cannot make... You can make any other... You could go to Ross and get a full-on dope outfit. You go to Marshall's. You go to any store. You go to H&M, get a full-on dope outfit. Anywhere. JCPenney's, Kmart, Walmart. You can make a whole Walmart fit, but the shoes are the only thing you can't compromise on.
So let's set the boundaries. Let's set the rules.
What is your boundaries? What is
You're saying?
Michelle's the one that Michelle's the one talking.
That's right. So you're saying Skechers shoes, and I can wear anything, pants, any shorts, anything up top.
You could say that.
That's what you're saying.
Sure.
You done fucked up there, buddy.
The only time that whole thing would change is I would love to see it is Skechers and Supreme did a collab. That would change the whole mentality of how people see Skechers, because Champion was Target gear.
Yeah.
Right? Well, before it was like the jerseys, the NBA jerseys that everyone's trying to wear now, and then it became the Target shit, and it's still there.
And guess what? Target shit is actually pretty fashionable.
Yeah, it is. You could get a whole Target fit, but the Skechers shoes.
I'm pretty sure there has to have been some streetwear brand that flipped the Skechers like font or something.
Balenciagas.
Bro, Balenciaga is selling a trash bag for $1,700 right now.
What are those trash ass shoes that look like waffle makers? Like they're like tennis shoes. You know what I'm talking about, right? How it looks like a sprout out. They're super trendy, and I think those are trash.
Those are probably Balenciaga. They're known to just kind of like mesh shit together. It's meshy.
Speaking of which, that artist that did his own crop. What was his name?
What?
Slate.
Oh yeah, Salehi Benbury.
I sent you the Joe Budden episode, and the fact that he got his start designing XJ900s.
I'm sorry, and where do they sell XJ900s?
Payless. I didn't say Payless was wrong. I said Skechers is wrong.
I guess what?
You can make Payless steezy. You can Skechers is just that S on your chest, bro. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, everyone who wears Skechers. I will not.
Here's the thing. After I do this, Jan, I need you to document this.
Oh my god.
I want a lifetime. It's a sponsorship from Skechers. Because I'm gonna kill this shit. I'm good. I'm a nice guy.
Okay.
But I'm about to commit murder with these Skechers.
I don't know about Skechers.
So who would be the judge?
Oh, we have to put it online and people have to vote. You would have to leave it to the public. It can't be anyone here because everyone's impartial to like what they believe, right?
Okay.
We'd have to leave it to the audience.
Leave it to the audience.
Leave it to the audience. Audience, this is the tidbit, Jan. We have a Sketcher challenge, and this is what we call it, a Sketcher challenge.
Sketcher challenge. Sketcher?
The last one was bread. This one's Skechers.
Sketcher challenge.
No, but this one's more personal.
Yeah, because okay, you can make any, you can throw on like what, a Supreme shirt.
Not even. I will throw on a Marona shirt. I will throw on whatever. Steez is not about the label. Steez is about your being.
Oh.
It's your energy, right? That's why I fucking hate sneakers now, because everyone just wants to pay the most for the most overpriced hype sneaker, and they make it look ugly.
I'm not saying. See, the thing is, I'm not saying overpriced. Like,
yeah, I'm about to buy like maybe 4 or 5. Yeah,
I still rock Cortezes. I love a deal. Like I got
Adele too.
Yeah, so does Rich Paul.
Hello.
Well, come on, man. Not to say I was rocking Dunks before, but when Dunks were not what Dunks are now. Dunks are it's like a rebirth of Dunks, right?
Don't get me started on Dunks.
Right. So I bought these Dunks that sat on the clearance, and they were like $35. And now if I Google it, now they're like $500 just because they didn't make them.
Is that by those Luchas?
No.
I have a DS pair of those.
Oh, the Lucha Libres?
Yeah, they sell for a lot, dude.
Hey, for real? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Those are just my whatevers.
Yeah, I love Dunks, man. And I've loved Dunks.
Lucha Libres are dope because they had a theme.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There was a wrestling theme and there was a whole wrestling thing on it. Yeah.
But let's talk about Panda Dunks.
I have no... Well, this is black and white, right?
They're black and white, and they keep re-releasing them. And everyone has them. And it's basically like a buddy band. Does anybody know the reference to buddy bands?
It's like Skechers.
Buddy bands.
Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
Friends forever.
Everybody has them, and like we know, the more popular it gets,
AC Slater had an S curl like you. And
the more juice it loses. Hey, AC Slater is still working for Access Hollywood or
that's
whatever
that motherfucker.
That is
man.
that motherfucker.
No lie, I think that's my wife's crush. Like you like celebrity crush. Like
it's a dance. This is what I is.
That would have to be the it was him playing the drums on Kids Incorporated, maybe.
I play drums. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Just because you have drumsticks and thighs.
Don't get freaky.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
Easy.
Who was your crush growing up? Crush.
I'm
glad you asked. Mine was Punky Brewster.
Before Punky or like Saved by the Bell Punky when you see how much he developed into a woman?
Like later on when she got like over the whole drug habit thing.
And the big boobs, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Punky Brewster was
Punky
yours.
Brewster. Salehi.
Moonfry.
Yeah. That's Salehi Bembury. Although I do fucks with the shoes. But that'd be weird.
I want a pair. I've been trying my mom to get a pair for me. Like you know, yeah. When they first dropped it, it was like that brown. I tried to my mom. I go, Mom, I'm trying to do this, and it won't let me get it. She goes, I'll try it. And I was like, yeah,
oh, that's hella sweet.
That's my mom. My mom's a real one.
A real one with no accent.
She got no accent. She American as a motherfucker.
She be like, "Hey, what's up? You want them Salehis?"
She work in the town. She's like, nah.
Oh yeah, she be like,
nah. What do you do? Nah.
She's like, what happened? You can't get bit? Like how much of the town?
Gus, why you playing? Yeah. You always playing.
Hey, you want one of these hot boy sounds?
Group. I'm not doing those. A group. A girl I had a crush on. Mine was for, I don't know, this is, Jan would know, this is probably before your time, was like Small Wonder. That's the first time I noticed a celebrity around my age and I had a crush on her.
The robot?
Yes, the Vicky the Robot, Small Wonder.
Yo, you was ahead of time trying to fuck robots.
Hey, man. Hey, it's come full circle. Like karma?
Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
As I got older, I always had a crush on Cherry, which is Punky Brewster's friend, because she was on, and Tatiana Ali, because she was on Punky Brewster, and then
Tatiana Ali.
She was on Cherry was she was on Punky Brewster, and then she was on Family Matters as Geraldo Faldo's girlfriend.
Yeah.
But
she died, didn't she?
Fuck, I hope not. If her name was always Cherry though.
R.I.P.
That sucks.
But if you're alive, hey, stay thriving.
You know. That's my
Shaka.
ticket.
I don't really know the Shaka, but
hang loose.
Yeah, because I'd be Shaka if you were still alive, but I'm also shocked if you are away.
I'll be shocked if you hollered at me. So hey, but another one like you said, Tatiana Ali. I was a fan of her when she was on Sesame Street, and then when she.
That's weird.
Yeah. Because we're the same age.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like a lot older.
And then she had that one song. It's like I think it's called "Dreaming of You."
Oh, they sold what was it? They sold what was it? Peter something in that beat. They sold that beat.
Tatiana Ali.
Maya, you've always been in my thoughts.
Oh yeah, King magazine cover. Oh my god. Yeah. I say this every time someone mentions her. I was at LAX with my cousins and I called her Mia. I was like, Mia! And she turned around and waved, and I was like, fuck, did I fuck up her name?
Yeah, fuck! Did
I fuck up her name? Her name is Maya, right?
Yeah. Oh, but what if she like turned around and she's like, finally, somebody got my name right.
I hate the name. That's the same day I seen, who's the dude that plays Iron Patriot? Or War Machine? Don Cheadle. The second, not Terrance Howard, man.
Hey, man.
He lost all this money, man. He could have been an Avenger, man.
Hey, imagine that. Imagine if he was like in Endgame. You're like, Tony Stark's, man.
Imagine if he was our engineer. You'd be like, I had Lions, man.
And then what was the one before? What was the one before Endgame? What was it?
Sunset Park?
No. Before Endgame, what was it?
Before it was Civil War.
Civil War, not a Civil War, but like Anyways, that was
Endgame, Infinity War.
Infinity War. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, Spider-Man, Mike.
Hey, they're trying to kill us, man.
Hey, Mike, Thanos, Mike. And then he's like, they just come up with a beat. How we gonna beat Thanos, Mike?
We in Wakanda, man.
Hey, Mike, what kind of shit is this, Mike?
There's aliens everywhere, man.
Yeah, hey, shout out to you,
Terrance Howard.
Terrance Howard.
He has an Asian wife. Young.
It doesn't matter. I can see you in any new show, and I'll still see you as the dude with the goggles in Sunset Park.
Spaceman.
Yeah, you're still Spaceman to me, Terrance Howard.
Smoking weed in the bus.
Yeah,
Spaceman.
with like emotional issues. You're Spaceman to me.
You're Spaceman forever.
Yeah.
And Rhea Perlman is your coach.
Yeah,
That was a reference. Rhea Perlman. Google that shit is, man. That's there's a chick from Cheers.
I was at a
Perlman.
baby shower this past weekend.
And Rhea Perlman's baby.
No, it's just a funny story. I was at a baby shower this past weekend, and I leave to go outside, and I come back inside, and they're playing Julio's Dangerous Minds, and I'm like, what happened?
I was
It's
never,
a walk. I'm like, it's a baby shower, dog.
I never like Coolio. Like after Fantastic Voyage, I was like, that was it.
Yeah.
Like that was it. I was done.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer talking to me in a chair backwards makes her hip.
I mean,
But you know it's a hit whenever Michelle Pfeiffer though.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
But you know it's a hit whenever Weird Al Yankovic does a spoof to it.
Yes.
Who is a Weird Al of now? There's no Weird Al of now. Is it?
I would have to say the Weird Al of now is probably what's his name? What's his name?
Tom Green?
No.
My bum is on a boat.
It's
Andy Samberg.
no. It's the dude who did What's Poppin'.
I don't know who that is.
It was a joke. Never mind. Anyways, yeah. Who is it? Maybe I don't know. I'll find his name. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. There's no Weird Al.
There's no Weird Al
because people will get upset and then they'll
people get butthurt, right?
Oh,
People get butthurt about you redoing their songs. Is there a new Weird Al? There isn't.
No,
there isn't. That was a real shtick.
It was a shtick.
It was a shtick.
Yeah, and you fucking made that shit gold.
What was your because you're a fan of comedy?
I'm a fan of comedy.
What is a and we talked on this lightly. You're talking about Joe Coy shtick. Joe Coy shtick, right? With Easter Sunday releasing, shout out to everyone who's gonna watch it. Shout out to everyone to watch it. Shout out to everyone to watch it early, Jan. So with Joe Coy shtick,
yeah.
What is your feelings on his current shtick?
His current shtick is it's
Pander.
It's just fucking monetizing on the Filipino culture. I mean, he's basically like, oh yeah, we reuse the fucking the cookie tins. Yes, we do. That is true. That is absolutely true. And you can, make fun of the Filipino accent as much as you want, create a movie about it. But my question is, does it go further than the Filipino crowd?
It's an introduction, right?
Is it an introduction?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's an introduction because honestly, his Philippine special, that his comedy, that was the worst shit I've ever seen. The Netflix special, you know what I'm talking about? It was terrible.
I would have to say a better introduction to the Filipino culture would probably be lumpia and pancit, because as much as we hear anyone outside of the Filipino culture talk about, I know Philippines, lumpia and pancit, and you're like, bro, whatever. I'd rather have them talk about that than to try to mimic my mom's Filipino accent.
Everyone mimics accents.
Yeah, but if you want an introduction,
but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. But we're given the time.
We were given the time, but let me ask you a question.
We're given the time. I appreciate the time that we're given because it could have went a whole nother way.
Let me ask you a question.
I haven't seen it, so I can't judge on the movie.
I haven't seen it either,
I appreciate what he's doing for the culture.
Right.
But are you saying he's a vulture?
Oh man,
But because he's Filipino, though.
I'm not saying he's a vulture. I'm saying that he has a type of comedy and he runs with it. And if you have dialed into a type of comedy that sells and you're making money off of it, and we know Joe Coy's story, right? He's been doing comedy ever since he was younger.
He's a funny kid.
Yeah, he's a funny kid. He was doing this and that. And he hit it with the Filipino crowd.
Yeah.
Now, what about after? Dave Chappelle, for example, who may not be a good example because he's a fucking god.
Yeah, it's different.
Right? But Dave Chappelle used to talk a lot of shit about like everything else, right?
Talks about his Filipino wife.
Yeah, he talks about his Filipino wife. Doesn't necessarily mimic anything tied to the culture, but he speaks on it, right?
He did mimic he mimicked the David. David.
Yeah. But was that more so towards the Filipino culture or more so towards the feminine quality?
No, he was talking about how his mother-in-law. Well, he pull his mother-in-law.
Oh,
like, David, talk, David.
Yeah.
Like
But that's not his money.
That's not his whole thing.
What is his moneymaker? His moneymaker is in intelligent jokes, right? His callbacks.
Yeah.
Right? Everything that he speaks about.
What's a callback?
A callback
for those that don't know.
Let's say, for example, I have a special. I'll mention something in the beginning.
Mexican pizza.
Laugh. And then at the end, when it's come to a crescendo, which is the top, everyone's like out of their seats. You make the callback to that original thing. Dave Chappelle had this one amazing comedy where it's like, I can do this shit in my sleep. I can basically pick anything out of a fishbowl, right? And he picked out, and it was a punchline. This was at the beginning of the special. And then
sometimes dick.
What was it? It was like, and I kicked her right in the pussy or something like that.
Oh yeah. That was one of the first Netflix ones.
And then he did his special for 59 minutes, and then he rounded back with that. And that's fucking genius.
I remember.
So let me ask you a question. Right? So you asked me about Joe Coy, who I'm sure he probably has many jokes, and maybe I'm not just familiar with his catalog, right? But
or just being a hater.
I'm not being a hater.
It's okay to hate, though. Everyone hates.
It's okay to hate, but I want you to know, and I want to make it clear that just because I have an opinion doesn't necessarily mean I'm hating. What it means is that I haven't seen the truth yet. If somebody shows me and says, yo, check this out. This is him being funny, and it has nothing to do with being Filipino or nothing to do with the Philippine culture, I will stand corrected because I am always a student, always learning.
Joe Coy's comedy is he makes fun of his kid. Like his kid, that part, that was fun. He makes fun of people. That's his shtick.
Yeah.
He makes fun of people he loves. Like his early specials when he had the silhouette of his kid in the background, he talks about that, and it's
right.
He makes fun of shit he knows, right?
How do you feel about Angela Johnson?
I'm not a fan.
What?
I seen her live, and I wouldn't pay for it again.
Why? What if it was a group one?
I seen all I need to see. I could YouTube like some of her funniest moments. Like she was in fucking in Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't need to see her cursing about a dildo or her dude. It's just
it's played.
Yeah, but to Joe Coy, right? To Joe Coy. The fact that he's bringing it home though, like he's the first one to do to where this is a national rollout or release for a
movie,
a movie that's
Absolutely.
based on Filipino culture. It's not just like and no hate on like the Lumpia 2 or Debut. No hate to that, but Joe Coy,
Spider-Man No Way Out.
Yeah, but that was like 15 seconds. Joe made it the whole movie, and he got Tiffany Haddish in it, talking about how she used to get down with them. And to me, it's more than just his comedy. It's like, come on, he shouted out Daly City. He's bringing it home for us, and he's not even from here.
Again,
you know what I mean?
Again, it's not hate, right? I see what he's doing, and I can't take away any of his accolades.
Okay.
He's great, right? I've watched his specials. I've laughed. But
the Hawaii one is hilarious, but it gets kind of dry.
Let's talk about something similar, okay? Russell Peters.
Oh yeah,
Russell Peters is an Indian comedian from Canada.
Asian accents,
right? And he just does that to the T every single time. This, that's the stick, right? Mm-hmm. Well, for me, comedy is funny, but it also has to be fresh. Where's the new material? Before any of these specials are created, Dave Chappelle, he tries them out. Every comedian,
he works him in a club. Yeah, works him in a club. Yep.
Sees what works out.
If you really enjoy like stand up, I'm a fan of stand up.
Yeah.
So I know what you're saying when it comes to that. Yeah.
Right. So again, Joe Coy, I'm not hating. There's just certain things I prove me wrong. There's just certain things that I'm just like, that's cool, but you're a funny dude. I'm sure your fucking bank account shows it, but
he's marketable.
He's marketable. Yeah. You have to say though,
Steven Spielberg fucking with us though. Come on, that's something. That's something, right?
Well,
I mean, big studio.
I mean, I get it, but then you have to look at also everyone who paved the way. Who paved the way, right?
As far as Filipino comedians,
as far as Filipinos in media, you have
Lou Diamond Phillips,
right? What
Manny
about
Pacquiao,
Olivia Rodrigo, right?
Yeah.
Her,
Joe
Saweetie.
Yeah.
You have all of these basketball players. Bruno Mars, right? There are a lot of people who are putting the Philippines to the forefront.
But it's also they're doing it as individuals though. It's different when you bring, if you're popping and you mention you're Filipino, it's different from putting I'm popping and don't forget I'm Filipino, like throwing it in your face. Joe Coy's throwing it in your face.
Well, I mean, let's also not forget DJ Hubert, who has always represented Daly City and was basically the fucking forefather of scratching and DJ.
ITF.
Yeah.
ITF.
Come on, man.
You don't know. I don't discount that.
Right. But then what if he would have only scratched the same thing, right? What if he only did the same thing and there was no growth in his set? Right? What if he only did...
I think Joe Coy grew.
I don't know. Again, I don't know.
He was at a DXC we were at. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Cow Palace?
I don't remember. But again, I can admit that I don't know his full catalog of work. And if I were to get familiar to it, and I'm open to it. I'm not hating. I'm just saying from what I know. And I could be...
If you were wearing Skechers, you'd be all about them.
Well, guess what?
You're wearing Skechers.
All right, let me ask you a question.
That's called a callback, bitch.
Let me ask you a question. If Joe Coy was like, buy some Skechers, would you buy them?
I wouldn't buy them.
But what if he would be like, hey, this is Joe Coy. I'm calling on behalf of Skechers, and I want to sponsor your podcast. Would you do it?
Fuck yeah.
See?
You telling me? That's the goal for this.
And I'll be like, you ain't funny. No, I was just joking. You're funny.
Yeah, you're funny. Skechers money is not funny though.
Skechers money is not funny.
No, yeah.
They got Brooke Burke, dog.
They had Brooke Burke. They had Kim Kardashian.
Dog.
They had the shape ups. Was it the ones with the heel?
I don't know. I'm about to get on my ass about to be cracking, dog.
LA Gear was kind of Sketcher-esque.
And there's so British Knights, Sketcher-esque.
But British Knights were also kind of steezy.
Okay.
BK was steezy.
BK is also Burger King.
Yeah, okay, and that's your steezy. So
hey, it's yours too, bro.
Oh, have it your way.
Hey,
so
we had a long conversation about croissant witches.
Come on, so. and those onion rings are not full. Like
those aren't real onions. Don't let them fool you. Don't believe the man.
Onion essence in those rings. Onion essence. Mel loves essence.
I do love essence. Do you love essence?
Essence is an essence. Fucking wrap it up.
149. And he didn't even stop us this time.
He did.
Because he was enjoying it so much.
He was. Sherpa.
Well, give us the last word. Sherpa. Or just sign language.
Yeah, so, Joe Coy, you watched Easter Sunday early. What'd you think of it? You can do thumbs up, thumbs down. If you want to yell, you have to yell, though.
I'm in support of it.
He's in support. He's in support of it.
Let's be real, Jan.
Jan supports it.
Jan. I like
what did we say? What did we say earlier?
Let him talk. Go ahead.
Okay, go.
Go ahead, Jan. What?
I like seeing us represented on film because you never really watch like Filipino like on screen. So.
Sure. On the big screen, the biggest. Yes. You know what I mean? This is the biggest.
On it.
No, I know you're not. But this is the biggest rollout. like as far as all the commercials you see on YouTube, you see on your on everything, like the billboard over there by City Toyota, huge as fuck.
Let me ask you a question.
He had the Lumpia company, so he makes sure everyone that was Filipino affiliated with him ate off of that.
Let me ask you a question, okay? If the African American community or black community, right? It was unknown and all they could judge it from was, let's say, Good Times, right? Because that's the first rollout where it's very like overly animated.
It was real. It was real moments though.
There were some real moments, but it was.
I love Good Times. It came on after different shows.
Right. So would you say that this movie is a full representation of what Filipinos are here in America?
I haven't seen it yet. So
No, I was talking to him.
Oh, Jan.
No.
And
No.
let me ask you a question. If you remove,
Hold on.
Sorry.
Why no? Why no?
I see it was just like a surface, like an introduction, but
You-
not
Okay.
anything further.
Because you can't get too deep within an hour. You have to still have to tell a story and still be Filipino about it. And then not to derail, but did you guys see the Fabulous Filipino Brothers? That it's on Hulu.
Oh, I haven't.
It's solid. It's solid. There's a lot of depth into the different brothers and how differently they move. It's
Right.
solid.
Right.
But going back to what you're gonna say about Easter Sunday.
Jan, being that you are the only one who has watched Easter Sunday,
Yeah.
with all of the comical features of the Filipino accent and how it's overly done by the mothers and grandmothers or those who have basically came to America, if you remove that from the movie,
Is it still funny?
Is it still funny?
Ooh, there's the Sherpa hamster wheel is turning right now.
I'm gonna say yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, that's interesting.
Is it still? In what sense, though? Because of the substance?
They put money into that. Like it was a big budget movie, right? They had to put money, so the storyline had to be approved by a bunch of different people. I
Were
want
they
to say
Filipino people?
I was told that I couldn't talk about it, so
really.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
so we gotta cut that shit out.
but see, you can no because the release day is the 4th, right? The release day is tomorrow, the 4th. So technically, you can talk about it because this won't be published until the weekend. You can't talk about it like on a
Motherfuckers trying to find a loophole inside. This ain't Quantum Leap.
by the time this drops, it's gonna be out already.
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait. Better question, and then we can end it here. Would you pay money to see it?
Yes.
Yes. Would you pay money to see it?
Of course.
I wouldn't. I am that Filipino that will wait till it gets on Netflix or just send me the bootleg copy. I am that Filipino. Put that in your movie, Joe Coy.
All right. So, moral of the story is, he thinks he's funny, but you're not worth the money.
Yeah. If thinks you're funny, but not worth the money. Rommel is gonna get Skechers and make it steezy with a Kirkland fit, he said. And you could go to Kirkland and be steezy. You go to Target and get a steezy fit.
I go in, bro. I'm telling you, I
Okay.
will. All right.
We need to document this.
We just did. It's a podcast.
No, you're gonna have we'll have
Oh
John
yeah.
follow you.
We'll have John follow me.
And then we have to. I want to see your top 5 Skechers picks.
Top five.
Top 5 dead or alive Skechers picks, and they're all gonna look like Air Maxes or Yeezys.
Bro, what do I have on right now? Do I have Air Maxes or Yeezys on right now? I have New Balance. You know why?
But New Balance
'Cause I'm flat-footed.
But New Balance was steezy.
Yeah, but
It's also made to walk around. New York had it because they trekked everywhere.
yeah, but then also I have had New Balances before these new kids have had New Balance.
Yeah, I had the 587s. Is that the one with the reflector end?
If you have to ask.
Gray and
Yeah,
blue
yeah.
old man. Yeah.
I have the 801s.
And the olive Old Navy pants. You talked about Old Navy pants.
I'm telling you, dog.
An Old Navy top. The shoes is what. Tell me this though. When you
Riddle me this.
when you see someone you think is hot, don't you automatically look at their shoes to see what shoes they're wearing?
No,
You do it. I do it all.
Oh, you're
the
talking about
time.
chicks?
Hey, I thought, yeah.
As long as they're not wearing kitty heels, then it's good.
Well, kitty heels. That's Skechers has that shit.
I'm not gonna buy them.
But I always look at shoes.
I look at shoes too.
I always look at shoes.
But you know what? I look at personality, folks. That's the first thing I look at.
Sure. You can see. You can look at somebody and say, "Oh, they have a great personality."
Yeah.
Personality is after you meet them and you bond with them. That's different.
If you have a Kate Spade purse, that speaks a lot on your personality.
So does Coach. Burberry.
Wow.
Like a 90s rap video.
Wow.
You
You definitely are my Yabong, my friend. Let's give us our closing words. Jan, why do you hate Joe Coy?
Yeah, Jan. The Sherpa has spoken. He can't speak about it.
What are your closing words? What you got for us, buddy?
Sherpa.
I'm not closing.
All right, I'm not closing. Those are his words.
He's not closing. Rommel, go.
Here are my words. Listen to me speak.
Hear me words.
Steez is not a label. It is an energy. Right? That's all. That's all I say. And I'll show you. I'm about to show you, motherfuckers.
Episode 149. It's almost like we have reinvented ourselves. I'm so thankful for these two individuals for rocking with the dream of mine and continuing this fighting. Going to Ross, finding lights we couldn't use was hilarious. That's even though the lights didn't work, the fact that we got to go outside of just being recording and just being three guys who all waited in line together to buy one light for $12.99 was hilarious to me. Watching you guys pile up behind me, and I'm like, there's only one light. Like no one else has anything in their hand. No one's buying any of these generic candies by the exit. But it's fun and it's genuine, and we're really getting to know each other. We're really learning about each other, and you're gonna learn about us. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. 149 FREE99 podcast.
Bye.
Peace. Love.